we begin with the rocky return to 3 days in the office for federal workers. Several downtown businesses seeing an uptick to start the week, but some poor planning in math means there are not enough desks to go around. Some federal departments say they do not have enough space to accommodate some workers in the office 3 days a week. Housing, Infrastructure and Communities Canada says their offices on Kent Street and Laurier don't have enough room to accommodate the back-to-office mandate. CTV's Austin Lee leads us off tonight. Austin, many workers and union representatives also continuing the pushback today.
And Matt, dozens of those workers rallied downtown this morning while the union awaits a court date in its effort to do away with this new 3-day-a-week office mandate. But on the flip side, the government says this will improve productivity, and it seems to already be breathing new life into Ottawa's downtown core, and businesses say they're feeling the benefits.
We know that remote work works.
Public service workers expressing their frustration as the back-to-office mandate comes into effect.
We were not consulted, we were not presented any evidence, we were taught to go to the office.
Federal employees now have to come into the office at least 3 days a week, 4 days for executives. But according to workers, it has not been a smooth transition.
There isn't enough desk space for everyone, so we're not quite sure how this is going to work. And when we've requested answers from senior management, they've been pretty vague, and we've heard the term Hunger Games thrown around quite a bit in terms of desk booking, which is not how I want to go into the workday.
Housing, Infrastructure and Communities Canada says 2 of its downtown offices do not have enough room because the department says it has seen significant growth, adding there is no specific timeline for when additional space will be available for employees in the National Capital Region. Meantime, frustrated workers say they are more effective when they're working from home.
Productivity numbers were up. Data showed that, and somehow we're being told to go back in because productivity is down. So I would really like to see the data and the numbers just to see what evidence TBS is using to support this policy.
But not everyone's upset with the change. Downtown businesses like Mr. Fez Shawarma,
we've been waiting for it for a long time now,
and Paradise Poke say they're already reaping the rewards of a busier downtown.
I mean, so far so good. It looks good. You know, Mondays are typically slower for us. I think there are traditionally less people in the office on Mondays. So, you know, we're hopeful. This seems like hopefully it's the new norm.
It's not just a lunch rush for us, so we get outside dinner rush because people leave their work, they might grab something on their way home. I think it's time for people to come back. We're really past COVID stage right now.
But many workers say the move just doesn't make sense.
I work in policy. I need to read, I need to think. In the office, it's not a good environment.
The back-to-office mandate is also expected to help the city's struggling transit budget, which has been plagued by painfully low ridership as of late. Either way, this certainly isn't the end of the fight from the Public Service Alliance of Canada, which has launched a $1 million ad campaign to push back, and they are awaiting a court date where the feds will have to show the data that they used to support the move.
Which many have been calling for, Austin. Now, aside from those capacity challenges here in Ottawa, it's not just the capital. Some departments elsewhere in the country also struggling to accommodate workers today, right?
Yeah, that's right. So Stats Canada says offices in Vancouver, Toronto, and Montreal are not ready to welcome back workers 3 days a week. And so those workers will continue with the old model of 2 days a week in the office until further notice. Employment and Social Development Canada says it is also monitoring a list of 10 sites right across the country that may not hold sufficient space to accommodate the mandate. We'll keep watching this. Matt.
We certainly will. CTV's Austin Lee live for us tonight. Thank you, Austin.